Hello there, guys! Today I'll be talking about the upcoming astronomy lookout for the next 2 weeks, January 6th to January 19th. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Astronomy365. It's 2023 now. Did any of you put any stargazing related things on your resolutions list? I personally forgot to make one, but I still want to see many different things this year. And if you want to, you can now, or very soon, with this astronomy lookout. Let's get started! Starting with Mercury, we know that it was nearly invisible on January 5th, but then 2 days later, it will be in solar conjunction. That means that it will be at its closest to the Sun, not a transit. We won't be seeing that until 2032, when I probably won't be doing this anymore, but it just makes it virtually impossible to see. On January 19th, though, it will be a good 11 degrees above the horizon at the second the Sun rises. Morning gazers, now is your time with Mercury. It's still in Sagittarius, by the way. Venus is next, and not much happens with it at all. Sure, it gets kind of close to Saturn, more next issue, and almost exits Capricornus, also more next issue. And so all I can say is that it will be easier to see at later times by mid-January. Not very easy, but decent if you've got a semi-flat horizon. See evenings as always. Next up, the Moon. It shoots by Purnima in Virgo at around 11 p.m. UTC time on January 13 and ends up in Sagittarius by January 19. Nearly new. On January 6th, it will be full, and on the 14th, it will be last quarter. Now, Mars. It will be peacefully resting in Taurus for a while, but no one else is hanging out there, so it's mostly alone for this part of the month. The closest planet to it? Uranus, which is a good 30 or more degrees apart from it. Look for a red dot high in the sky. Unless you live in the southern hemisphere, it should be Mars. And then Jupiter. It's pretty high in the sky at sunset, setting around 10:30ish. It's staying in pieces, and like Mars, it doesn't really have any close neighbors that are planets. The Moon doesn't even come close to it in this range. Sad. Saturn. We know that this planet was slowly drifting out of the scene, and yes, it still is. By the 19th, it will set at around 7, so this is really a last call Saturn-wise. As I stated earlier, Venus comes kind of close to it, but I'll tell you more on January 19th. Stay tuned! Now for Uranus and Neptune. They're practically the same as the last episode, but different a bit. Uranus sets at 2 to 3ish to see make a line from Mars to the Pleiades and extend around 15 degrees like last time. Neptune sets at around 9:30 to 10:30ish to see extend the line from Mars to Jupiter and go further a little to see it like last time, but you have to go further just a little more. To sum it up, all I can say is, morning gazers, hope is coming. Now, I'll do some constellation-related stuff, saying the best constellations to see in this range of 14 days. Ursa Minor, Cephus, Cumulus Pardalis, Lynx, Auriga, Cancer, Gemini, Monoceros, Pubis, Carina, Volant, Mensa, Chameleon, and Octans. I am so sorry, guys. In the last issue, I forgot to tell you that the quadrantids peaked on January 3rd to 4th, but it's still decently good for the rest of the time in this range until January 12th when it disappears. On the 12th, Castor will be at its best visibility of the entire 2023. On the 13th, Procyon will be, and on the 15th, Pollux will be as well. Have a great time gazing. Goodbye.